Welcome. It's been a really long time since I played this game. Or at least since I've recorded some footage. No, it's been a while since I played it. I've been busy with all these other games that have been coming out that I've been covering on my channel. This is World of Warcraft Classic Season of Discovery. And I am in Ashenvale in Astronar. This is the one where it's just like Classic, with no expansions, but they give us some extra funky stuff. AKA some runes, which are skills that normally you wouldn't get until later in the life of World of Warcraft through expansions, or even skills that just don't even exist. They're just brand new here. I do want to read this really quick because this is something that gets discussed a lot over the course of Season of Discovery. And I want to put this out there because it's some good news. One thing, and I quote, that we get asked a lot about the end of... excuse me. Stupid Jolly Rancher I'm chewing on. One thing we get asked a lot about the end of Season of Discovery is what will happen... Let me move this over so I can read this better. Is what will happen to my characters. Well, we don't really consider Season of Discovery to have an end, and we have actual no plans whatsoever to shut down the servers. We want to make sure that everyone has access to their characters and the achievements they've made for years to come. Our team has some really amazing things planned, and we really can't wait for you to see what else we're working on. So, there you have it. Let me go back to my screen. Now, during this video, I'm not going to be doing much, which is probably why I get like 2 views a video. But you need to know something for real. All joking aside. I love this game so much. If you know anything about me, you will know that this is probably the end-all be-all of games for me. If I only had one game I could play for the rest of my life and touch nothing else, this would be it. I also have, which I don't want to get into too much, but I also have, as you know, good for me, I'm strong. I do all these push-ups and dumbbell curls and all that, and I'm a lot stronger than I ever have. But when I'm out in the zombie position with my arms out, and everything's all like leveled and perfect, and I've got gel pads underneath my elbows so they don't dig into the armrest, everything's comfortable. After a while, it just really hurts. It's just not at all like playing with a controller. So with a controller, I can recline my seat back. I can just kind of adjust myself. This, that, and the other thing. Plus, I have a thing called piriformis syndrome, which is like sciatica. It's probably a combination of both or whatever. Basically, I get a super dull aching pain, and it's effing bad when I'm sitting for not even that long of a time, actually. And it's very frustrating. So I often have to wiggle around in my seat and kind of readjust myself. I can't really do that with a mouse and keyboard as easily because, like I said, any change I can't really do sit stand with the mouse and keyboard. It's just too bizarre. However, I still want to have some fun. So I'm just going around doing that thing. This is more of like a welcome back party for myself. It's a party of one. Nobody else is here. And that's okay. I'm actually kind of more testing out as well my performance in the game. For a while there, I was having some issues. Thought it might have been my ISP. But I didn't really think that because I also have other online games that I played that I don't have that issue with whatsoever. It was just World of Warcraft. Tried no mods. Add-ons, whatever. Same thing. The last couple times I played a few months ago, things had just magically worked out. And that's great. So here I am back again. Remember, for this server that I'm on, Wild Growth, 90 is actually normal because the server is on the West Coast and I'm on the East Coast. I could play on another server and I'd be in the 30s. Honestly, anything under 100 for me is perfectly fine. I'm not competitive. I don't PvP anymore. I'm just here to kick ass and chew Jolly Ranchers. I was gonna say kick ass and chew bubblegum, you know, that whole thing there. Once in a while I'll have one. They're like 20 calories, and I do that instead of chewing gum or something like that. Yeah, so again, I just want to have some fun, see if I can run into some people. I know for a lot of people this is like very bizarre. I've already done like all the main dungeons and playthroughs on that, and that's all like, you know, fine and dandy and all. But now that I'm pretty much geared up for Feral and for Balance for the most part, I'm only missing like a couple of pieces. And you know what? I'll probably still go and do it at some point. It's been so long I can't even find my my flippin' currency. Yeah, there's no rank on this gun. Yeah, so I'll probably do that thing. I don't even remember how to do it, to be honest with you. I might actually even have to watch one of my own videos to go back and recall how I go about doing dungeons. You get a coin at the end of the dungeon or something. And then from there you can go and buy the gear that you want. So I may go and do that. Anyone for an orb run? That's probably Strath live side, I'm assuming. Yeah, so honestly, for the most part, this is, for many, boring. And I'll admit this is like very slow for me too. But I got a carrot on a stick, okay? That extra 3%. Okay, every little bit adds up. All I'm doing, essentially, I'll go to rat shit. Yeah, I'll do that. Then I'll head on into Stranglethorn Vale in the jungle. I'll go there. I'll see if anybody needs a hand. Buff some people and whatnot. Then maybe I'll run up into Duskwood. See what's happening there. Yeah, so the gameplay is, you know, it'll be slow because there's nothing exhilarating. This isn't Call of Duty. This isn't like world ranking arenas or anything like that.
Hail to the night.
But I enjoy this. It's calming, it's soothing. It's like when you get in your car. I've said this line many times before. And you go for a drive. And you leave your home. Chances are you're going to be running down or driving down the same streets. For the most part, there's only so many streets you could take. Well, I'm going for a mount drive, if you will. That's what I'm doing. So it's the same shit. I don't have to stick to the main road. I kind of go, well, not kind of. I can pretty much go wherever I want within the WoW's limitations. And that's essentially what I'm doing. When you've been in a world like this for literally practically half of your entire life, 20 years, well, a little bit less than half because I'm going to be 47 in November there. So I was 25 when the game came out. I was already like a young adult when this game came out. I wasn't some teeny bopper. Not that that would have mattered. I'm just saying I was an adult and I spent an absolute grotesque amount of time
By the light of the moon.
in this game. Looks like the boat either just left or it's coming. Stomp. Stomp that hoe. Wow. How long Did a motherfucker stay at the
Hail
login
to the
character
night.
screen and said, you know what? Fuck it. Stomp a hoe. Morpsimon. Oh, yeah. I don't know. It's probably not that long. I know some people give up pretty early. But yeah, oh, see, wow! Look at you, Edemon, little gnome bastard. Who you be? You know that thing the trolls say. Beat stick. Recycle. Oh boy. Luigi. I guarantee you that comes from that dude there that did that thing. I don't want to say the word because YouTube's quite sensitive and sometimes they'll block your video over just saying the word very, very calmly. Sometimes even hinting at it. Not always a good thing. Yeah, so I'll go to the jungle of the Vale. See what's happening there. Again, really, really good numbers for me. For where I'm physically located, for where the location of the server is in conjunction to where I am. This is absolutely fantastic. As a matter of fact, the world MS is some of the lowest I've ever seen it. Normally, both are in the mid-90s, just shy of 100 in the triple digits. I'm not gonna lie, even when I play on the other server that's like 30 or 40. I don't even think I could tell the difference. You gotta think about it. 100 MS is 1/10 of 1 second. It's like, it's like 10 times quicker than that. So when you hit a key, it only takes 1/10 of a second. That's pretty damn fast. 1/10 of a second. It's quicker than I can snap. It's quicker than I can blink, and I can blink goddamn fast. And boom, it's done. I don't know why I'm laughing. I love recycling. We'll see what's going on over here. Artistic. I thought it said autistic. Which is fine. Oh yeah, that's right. You can't mount here. That's John's girl. Don't fuck around with John's girl.
Thank you.
Very relaxing. Except for the part. I can already feel it. That's how long it takes before I'm like uncomfortable. Yeah, 14, 15 minutes. I'm already at a point where I'm like... Because I feel like I have to very strictly stay in this position that I'm in. And it's like... There's no flexibility because of my arms. Otherwise, I'm going to be reaching even further for my mouse and keyboard. Very frustrating. And yes, I have a boom arm. I could move some stuff. Anyone need A quick hand within elite quest or anything while I'm passing by. Well, that was quick. Trying to see if I remember the quest.
Of course.
I want to make sure I don't get distracted here.
Excellent!
Just kind of paying attention there to what he's saying. All right, so he forgot. A quest item that he needed to do. That happens. Let me see if there's anybody else.
By the light of the moon.
He seems to be doing okay. Yeah, like I said, this game can be unforgiving. Not quite like Dark Souls unforgiving, but it can be for an MMO, especially the classic version. Even the seasonal one here, it can be demanding. Not to show off or anything, but this is what happens when you're a fat bastard and you're weighing down that poor horse. No, they just have a cheaper mount. That's all. See, now I gotta... Oh, wow. Very uncomfortable. I'm definitely gonna have to see a doctor about that at some point. Butt plug. Where do people quest? I had to. It's so cringy, but I just really had to because his name is like Repton. Oh boy. You know, and I gotta admit, even with people with names like that, great, I've tried for 3 days to catch it and got lost every time. There's some good people with really stupid names. Like, I mean, Garden Tool and Toilet Stain are some of the best people I've ever met. Another one was called Something Wong. Oh boy. Because they say that thing, what's in a name? Sometimes there's not all that much in a name, honestly. Clearly. So about Asmongold. Thought I'd talk about the master of making videos and streaming and all things World of Warcraft. Now every time I look at his channel, and hey, kudos to him. I mean, sweet holy macaroni and pepperoni. Macaroni pepper. I've probably had that once or twice. Man, can he just talk about anything? Do whatever. The gravy is just pouring on those potatoes. I mean, they're never gonna run dry. Never mind the gravy. My potatoes are still in the goddamn microwave. They're still trying to cook after all these years. And it happens. Very, very envious of him. How can you not be? Really? But doesn't seem like he really does a lot of World of Warcraft stuff anymore. But I'll admit, when he does, sure, it's more exciting than the bullshit I do. Oh, look at me. I'm just babbling about nothing and running up and down, doing a lot of nothing. Now I got something in my eye. That happens sometimes. Usually only when I'm recording. I find that civilian Samantha Swifthoof, her and I go way back. She's very kind. Even when I was underleveled. She never did me any wrong. She could have whooped my ass 6 ways from Sunday and 1 way from Monday. She didn't. She kept those hooves to herself.
By the light of the moon.
Gar strike. Sounds like something I would name myself if I could be an orc druid. Not so much for a race of someone that says, Illume, guide your path. I can't do that voice that they do. It's so good. I can't do it. Doesn't mean I won't do a failed attempt at it. Like the raspy voice is kind of, within reason, easier to do than that noble sounding Bwaha. Feel like he just kind of tapped his keyboard and that was the name that came. Where's your pet? However, could be a lone wolf. Or whatever that skill is. You just don't know.
Friend.
You have no idea.
Be careful.
It's crazy how fast you could just kill a half hour inside a World of Warcraft. It's really, really scary. And I did absolutely jack shit. I could have done so much more. Honestly. But I'm having fun. No! Right at the end of the video. Private Morel, whatever. And I can't resurrect the stupid schmuck. Now, we are inside of Duskwood. And that's why I'm not a voice actor. I like that. Just that, you know, camaraderie, right? You run by each other. A lot of people will even whisper you sometimes and thank you for just taking that moment. Because in this game, like I said, in this version of the game, buffs can go a long way. Helping someone out, it could just go a long way. Anyone need a hand with a quest? While I'm passing by.
Hail to the night.
I feel like if anybody needs a hand, it might be at the Raven Hill. Oh, that little pipsqueak. Is this name Cack? Oh my god. It's a pretty small cack if you ask me. Oh, that's why I get 2 views a video. That was cringy, but you know what? It was supposed to be. Can't say I didn't offer. But I love seeing the world being alive, honestly, even though I'm not really interacting with too many people. I only had one person and then couldn't even get them to do their quest. I just like this a lot. I've been playing a lot of Fallout 76 lately. I just started getting into that about a month ago. Been having a lot of fun doing the random events and all that. This game doesn't really have like random events in the sense of Fallout does, or like in Destiny. But again, the nostalgia, I think, is probably one of the strongest emotions for me ever. Sensations, whatever you want to call it. Because it's just unbelievable how I just cannot get enough of this. And for the very few people that do watch, just kind of like more for the storytelling aspect of it. I mean, I appreciate it. I mean, 10 people, 100 people, truth be told, even 1,000, I probably wouldn't even get $1, honestly. After doing this for 7 years, if I'm not making $1 by now a video, I never will. And clearly, the money isn't just the only thing. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here. Right? Because the proof is I wouldn't be doing it. Oh, that's an interesting weapon. Meet Jones. What the hell do you got equipped there, boy? Oh, the Garden's Trident. Oh, that's why. Yeah, they got new weapons sometimes in Season of Discovery and dungeons that you normally would just never see. Or you would see the skin. But it would be for... Yeah. God, I love this game. Well, I think that's all she wrote. Is it wrote or wrote? I don't know. I think that's all she... Whatever. I don't really care which one it is, to be honest. It's the end. Period. As always, if you liked the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs up. It does greatly help support the channel with the algorithm. Thumbs down if you didn't like it. I'll bend it in half, twist it, cut from your ass. Yeah, so these kind of videos, like I said, never, ever expect much. Just that I'm going to have fun. I'm just going to talk about some random stuff, probably not about Donald Trump and right? Get all like wild with the politics. I like to keep it lighthearted. Definitely. I might talk about some real life stuff that, you know, might have been like, oof. Like, speaking of... yeah, for a minute there, I was a little bit concerned about the tariffs in the Nintendo Switch 2, which I was able to secure, because this is a gaming channel, essentially. So I figure I'll sneak that thing in, and I was just very grateful to find out that, you know what I'm saying? The price didn't go up after it was put on hold for the pre-orders. So I'm grateful for myself and everybody else that was able to secure one. Even though the price wasn't that fantastic to begin with, it's better than what could have been. Could have been much worse. So yeah. So thumbs up if you like it, thumbs down if you didn't. Because the thumbs up, by the way, it helps with the algorithm, right? That's why I always say that. With trying to make me more relevant in the search results, because you can see how well that's been going. There we go. Target too low of a level. Bam.
By the light of the moon.
Seems so insignificant what I do. But the fun is just something else. Alright, that's enough. Otherwise, we'll be here until, like, Christmas. Yeah. So take care. Let me know what's on your mind, gaming-wise. What have you been doing in video games? Have you been playing World of Warcraft? Do you have any news that I may not be aware of? And yeah, there you go. All right, I gotta stop because like I'm in a trance right now. I'm like really zoning in, and I'm just running out of shit to say. Actually, that's not really true, but we'll pretend like I'm running out of shit to say. Take care. Bye for now.